Today's story, The House by the Lake. For the best experience, we recommend dimming your room lights.
I have watched many families come and go, though I hardly remember their names. Some seek laughter, some seek silence, and some, like you, seek escape. It was early October when they arrived, just as the cold was beginning to settle over the lake. For a family with children, it was a bit too late, I thought. Usually, people visit this place in the summer when it is warmer. Whatever the reason, they must have thought that I could cradle them away from the city's chaos. A family of 5, the father, strong but wary, the mother, gentle but weary, 2 small boys, twins, holding hands, and an older boy, 12, curious, vulnerable. They are not from France, I could tell. They set foot on me and were overjoyed, like they had found some elixir to escape their misery. My wood gleamed, my walls smelled of pine and smoke, and my windows offered views of the lake. My patio led them directly to the lake. They didn't know how much I was going to like their company before the lake laid its claim on them. My melancholic walls were once again filled with laughter, probably the last time before the winter sets in and abandons the town. One of the younger boys ran to the patio and squealed to see the small boat tied to my gate. He pressed his tiny hands against the glass, marveling at how it floated silently. My heart sank. It was not supposed to be there.
We will go fishing tomorrow,
the mother announced.
Can we not go swimming instead?
The older boy asked.
That's not allowed. Not in this lake.
But why?
Because the lake is too deep and dangerous to swim in.
I was relieved. It is a good thing they know. Like always, I prayed that the family return, all 5 of them, with happy memories of having lived with me. That boat shouldn't be there. That first night, they slept like logs, like nothing could wake them up. Not even by the creaking of my wooden frame in the wind. I watched over them. But something else watched them, too. I could feel the restlessness already. The waves lapping on my patio were growing impatient. In the morning, the children played outside, while the parents enjoyed their morning cup.
Mama, Lex is putting our boat on the water,
screamed one of the boys as he tugged at his toy boat. The parents smiled, blissfully oblivious.
No. Not on the water, play in the garden.
The mother scolded. Every time the tiny steps of the boys teetered at the edge of the wooden deck, my heart plummeted. Yet there was nothing I could do but watch. The older boy touched the blue boat at the side of the ramp. I could see that he felt something. I am not sure what it was. But he stayed there, trying to look into the bottomless lake. This town is full of its mysteries. Some say they have seen the entire landscape of the lost city within the dark volcanic water of the lake. I cannot tell what the boy was seeing. I do know that the quiet ones were watching him as he toyed with the idea of walking into the lake. The boat shouldn't have been there, I thought. Later, in the day, the family oared out into the lake, safety vests on, to fish. The perfectly round lake, like a giant mouth wide open, welcomed them. I could see them as they rowed. They were happy, chatting, giggling loudly, except for the older boy. He seemed somewhat lost. He couldn't keep from looking down into the lake water. The mother noticed something in the conifers surrounding the lake. She picked up her binoculars, but shook her head. She looked confused. The father asked her to ignore it. She must have felt their gaze on her skin. The quiet ones. They always creep up on my visitors. They are harmless, but they are lonely and they seek company. They wish there were more like them. The family returned. The elder one said,
Can we go swimming?
You don't even know how to swim.
The parents laughed nervously and refused. I would have reminded them that they needed to be more careful here, had I words. At night, I heard them playing. Their laughter floated through my hallways. The mother looked concerned. She thought that her children were still up. She went upstairs to check on them. Much to her surprise, she saw that the twins were already asleep. She looked confused and went into the room of the older boy.
Why are you still up?
The mother saw that the boy was standing by the window looking outside into the vast expanse of the black water.
We have a long day tomorrow. We are going into the town to watch the Bavajad celebration. Wouldn't that be exciting?
I could tell from the look in the boy's eyes that he had other plans. I wish it were not true. I wish the boat was not there. I wish the boy would not do what he wanted to. But it was just a matter of time. The next day, the family drove away into the town to participate in the joyous festivities of the medieval tradition. The people prepare for 2 whole years to participate in skits. They prepare large models of roosters, wear masks, sing, eat, and dance in a carnival-like celebration of the end of harvest season. I was happy they were away from this place. I wish they would leave from there. Much as I would miss their company, I didn't want them to come back here. The quiet ones were celebrating too, in anticipation. They knew it already. The lake was unnaturally grey today. The family returned. They looked tired but happy. In the afternoon, they played a board game, ate their dinner, and retired to bed. At night, I could hear the faint creak of footsteps across my floors. Light and fast, like tiny predators. The parents slept. The soft glow of moonlight spilling across empty halls was soon wiped out by heavy clouds. The wind outside got wild and tore open one of my windows. The parents woke up. The father persuaded the mother to go back to sleep. But her instincts were stronger than that. Or maybe I was able to telepathize with her, for I knew exactly what was happening. She walked up into the children's room and saw that the twins were fast asleep. She panicked when the older boy's room was empty. She screamed. The parents frantically searched one room after another, but the boy was gone. They turned the patio lights on and rushed out. The blue boat was not there either. The twins clutched each other, sensing something was wrong. One of them was crying. The parents' scream tore through the silence of the night, calling, shouting, hearts hammering. I could not stop the panic, I only felt it, wrapping around me like fog. I was helpless. I could feel the lake's longing, I knew it had reached out for him. The parents were frantic, and the mist blurred everything. Their mobile flashlights were as useless as my walls holding silent witness to their fear. They searched the shore, then the water. They found the beam lighting on the things on the deck and stepped frantically onto the dock. She shouted his name, her voice cracked against the stillness. In the fog, the lake devoured all the light, it showed nothing. Thick sheets of rain started pouring in. The boy's small boat toy rested unsteadily on the edge of the deck. And then the mother saw something move, a pale shape, just beyond reach, standing in the mist. Her heart lurched. The boy. He was standing with his back towards them, facing the water. The parents were bewildered. They didn't know how to react. For a brief instant, they hesitated, and then the father started walking gently towards the boy. The mother shook uncontrollably, in fright, in cold, in tears. When the father reached the end of the ramp, the boy turned slowly.
I didn't hear you, Papa.
His faint voice could be heard through the storm. He looked apologetically towards his mother as they walked inside me. The quiet ones were standing too, holding hands in the darkness. Their expression was unreadable. Dawn arrived. The parents packed, hollow-eyed, not looking at the lake again. The children had slept in the parents' bedroom the night before. The tension weighed upon them like a heavy cloud that would never drift away. The children climbed into the car in their pajamas, groggy from the previous night. The car drove away. I remain here, as I always do, listening to the faint echoes of laughter in the mist. I am bound forever to the lake. I get lonely. I long for the occasional company. I dread the blue boat that appears at times and sails away on its own. And so I wait, quietly, till the next family arrives, hoping for warmth, knowing I will watch, and knowing I will ache. For I am the house by the lake with its bottomless pit of insatiable hunger.
If you like this story, please do not forget to hit the like button and subscribe for more.